Good day, everyone. This is Knox Henderson, Head of Investor Relations with Strikepoint Gold. And with me today is our CEO and Director, Mike Allen. How are you today, Mike?
Doing well, thanks, Knox.
So we're continuing on our series of projects, gold projects in Nevada. But before we go, we will be making some forward-looking statements. We're offering opinions. Investors are advised to do their own due diligence. And this is certainly not a recommendation to buy or sell stocks, but we think you might find it interesting. So that said, a couple of months ago, there was a transaction where Anglogold Ashanti bought Augustus Gold for about 200 million Canadian, which represented about a 30% premium on Augusta's stock. So, Mike, maybe kick us off on that whole transaction.
Yeah, I mean it is a new acquisition. So it was July 16th that the announcement of the acquisition was to happen. It's $197 million Canadian. And what Anglo Gold is doing in this area is they are consolidating the Beatty district. They've got their Silicon Merlin discovery around here.
Right.
It's about 16 million ounces of gold, and they're just slowly consolidating the district around them. They've done three transactions. This is the third. Previously, they bought Corvus for about $370 million. They which got this bit of ground here and these two bits in there. They bought out Coeur for $150 million American plus a contingency payment of $50 million. And now they've bought out Bullfrog, which is or pardon me, Augusta, which is the blue dots here. So you're looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of $600 million worth of transactions before they've produced an ounce of gold, before they do any drilling. So it really shows that Anglo Gold is very high on this area.
So let's talk a bit about grade.
Yep.
You know, in Nevada, it's lower grade open pit heap leach types material. So how
Yep.
does this compare to our project?
Well, the recent transaction, Augusta had two projects in there, and they had a small one and a big one. And Reward, which is this guy down here, is about 427,000 ounces of measured and indicated at about 0.75. So pretty decent grade, and then a little bit of inferred at 0.68. So pretty good numbers. A little bit higher than the Hercules Gold Project exploration target, but the mass of the transaction was for the Bullfrog, which is right here, and that's just over 1.26, pardon me, 1.26 million ounces at just over a half a gram of gold and a titch of silver, plus the inferred. And it shows that in addition to wanting to consolidate the district, these sorts of projects, these half gram material projects, are actually attractive to Bigco. So you turn around
Yeah.
for our shareholders in Strike Point and you say, okay, these grades are comparable to what we're seeing transactions happen in Nevada and in the Western US on these open pit heap leach targets.
Well, certainly you have some history here in your transaction with the Sterling deposit.
Yeah, so that's correct. This piece of ground here, this was the Sterling, and we acquired that back in the day, and then we sold out to Coeur for about $120 million back in the day. And so you're looking, if you add into our transaction, selling to Coeur, and then all of the transaction that AngloGold has done on this, you're getting into that $1 billion range. And this is $1 billion of capital investment before drilling, before capital to build a mine, before anything. So AngloGold is serious, putting out some serious dough on what their belief is in the system. And I would have to agree with them. I mean, when I see the discovery at Silicon Merlin and what they're consolidating, I would dare say that on this page, in the fullness of time, you're going to see 40 million ounces come out of this thing. It's a
Wow.
matter of drilling, but it's a monstrous district, probably one of the biggest discoveries in Nevada since the 70s.
So yeah, let's look at the how these are in relation to where our projects are. I think you have another slide for that. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're all Walker Lane things. And so you can actually see the fabric of the Walker Lane right here.
Hmm.
All the Silicon Merlin Sterling reward, all of this is down centered on the Beatty district. And it's a volcanic caldera complex that's driving this blah 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 blah. Just to the north of it, we've got our Cooperite Gold project, which we've drilled off, and it's a large steam heated alteration zone. Looks very similar to Silicon Merlin, and that's actually being that we did some drilling on. It's a big gold bearing system. That's right next to Gemfield or Goldfield, where Centerra is putting a mine in. And then in the northern part of the state, we've got our Hercules Gold project, which has that exploration target, the 0.48 to 0.63 grams per ton grade range estimated. So Walker Lane, big stories, and these projects are valuable and I think are a good opportunity for our shareholders in a $4 million market cap company. There's an opportunity for some interesting things to happen.
Absolutely. So I'm going to wrap this up at that, Mike. And thank you. And if anyone has any further questions, they could email me kh@strikepointgold.com or call 604-551-2360. Thanks, Mike, and have a great day.
Thanks, Knox. Take care.